Be back with another video for y'all boys, man. Told niggas I'm dropping consistently. If you ain't see my last video, go tune into that right now before I start this one. I'm not playing with you. I will wait. Nigga, you still here? Go watch it right now before I get mad. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share the video. Comment if you want to. Comment whatever. I don't give a fuck. Hey. But without further ado, brother, let's jump straight into this video.
On Prime Crime.
Did she ever talk to you about running away?
Plenty of times.
A 9-year-old's disappearance.
Do you have any idea where this girl may be?
I wish I know.
Becomes a search for the truth.
He said, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure we find whoever did this.
This might be a good video. I don't really like bringing ass videos to my channel, bro. So I need.
Hi there, everybody. I'm Jesse Weber, and welcome to Prime Crime. This is where we
family. Give me some video options to watch. Give me some good video options. Send me videos on Instagram. Send me videos. Nah, just send me videos on Instagram. So I might make a new Twitter soon, so niggas can send me videos on Twitter. I know that's where it's at. But yeah, let me know some good videos y'all want me to watch. Just not them long ass videos. I'm not watching no hour videos, bro. If I do, it's not gonna be yet. That shit gonna be when my community get bigger, bro. But yeah, send me some videos to watch so I can make sure that we both
break down the most high-profile and memorable true crime cases. Crimes against children. They're some of the most disturbing and heinous in our society.
And I think niggas who do crimes on children should get the needle. No cap.
And as you're about to see, getting to the bottom of what happened in these situations is sometimes no simple task.
Can you tell me how you know this?
The house that they're staying in now, and if you look to the left, I used to stay in that house.
The woman you're seeing is 23-year-old Ebony Wiley. As she sits in a Florida police station, she's being asked about her neighbor.
You know what I'm about to start doing? I know it's kind of late in the season, but bro, I'm about to start reacting to football videos too, like highlights and shit after the game, see who won. I know I'll be doing that. I'm about to start reacting to sports too, basketball, football, tennis, whatever y'all want to see. I don't give a fuck.
9-year-old Felicia Williams.
You struck up a friendship with her?
Yeah, I made up as in my goddaughter.
Okay. Did you do that or?
Me and her mama agreed.
You guys know her as Felicia. We knew her as Sugar Plum. That was our Sugar Plum. She was amazing. She was very a vibrant child, very sweet. She's very loving, very caring, funny.
But why are police asking about Felicia? Let's take a step back. There's a chance meeting between Wiley and a stranger that set this whole case in motion.
How long have you known Ebony?
I know Ebony, I would say, going on to a week. I was driving.
Oh yeah, bro, I might have some new music coming out too, bro. If you fuck with Jake Music, I might make a new music channel, bro. Let me know if y'all think y'all fuck with that. If y'all want to hear one song before y'all really dive into my art, hey, I got y'all.
And I pulled over and said, can I talk to you?
This is 35-year-old Granville Ritchie, a Jamaican immigrant who went by the name Trevor.
I talked to her on the phone later on, and then we hooked up later on.
This total stranger that just kind of plops down. He actually met her while he was driving down the road. Ebony actually fell in love with Granville from the moment that she saw him.
Wiley then says she confided in Ritchie about some issues Felicia was having, namely her getting into trouble and showing up unannounced at Wiley's new job.
That's when I called my friend.
You called Trevor?
Mm-hmm. And I said, you remember I was telling you about my godbaby who I want you to meet? He was like, yeah. I was like, I want to go over there and book her with a belt, because she's supposed to be in the house. Mm-hmm. He was like, no, just do it the right way. You know, let's buy her something to eat. Talk to her that way.
Just a few days into their new love affair, the couple decide to get together and take Felicia out.
So Trevor came over and picked you up?
Mm-hmm. From my house. I picked her up at her house.
Did she tell Remind where you were?
but not exactly where we were.
Just
Because her mom would trust in me.
And then you drove right from there to...
Checkers.
After you over, we went Checkers, right through Checkers, all of the food, we were food, we went back over with my mom's.
Their narratives and their stories matched up almost like a hand in a glove.
They drive to Richie's mother's apartment in nearby Temple Terrace. But a short time later, Wiley and Richie explain how things turned horribly wrong.
We were there chilling. Of course, me and the girl is gonna get private. You know what I mean? Before we go in the room and put a movie in.
We watching it, mellow down, we chilling, we go in the room, going to take a shower, we in the shower.
They went in there and began to have sexual intercourse on his mother's bed that night.
I said, well, let me go and check on him before I lay in his bed. As soon as I opened the door, this girl went out on the couch.
When we came out of that room, man, that little girl was gone.
Both Richie and Wiley contend that when they came out of this bedroom, having been quote-unquote intimate with one another, that this child, this 9-year-old child, had vanished into thin air.
Looked at the balcony, looked in the other room, all that. And from there, I went back in the room. I said, this girl is gone.
We there, pondering. She's like, call the cops. I said, pray. I said, oh, this girl don't put anybody in the problem.
I said, come on, we gotta look for her.
I would have been
We gotta
mad
look
as
for
shit.
her.
When I first got the call from my mom, she was like, Sugar Plum missing. Can you help me find her? I'm like, no, I'm not helping you. She not missing. I know Sugar Plum is not missing. She is on her bike somewhere at a friend's house and she'll be home soon. As
Nigga,
the
that's
time
missing,
went
bro.
by, and I was telling
What
my
is she
cousin, I'm
talking
like,
about, bro?
this
That's
just don't
fucking
feel
missing.
Coming up,
Bro,
investigators
if she's not at the crib and she randomly left to go to her friend's house and nobody knows where she's at, she's missing. What? Bro, okay.
desperately search for answers. Where is Felicia Williams?
Where do you think she is?
From my spirit, I see that she ain't in somebody's house, opening apartments. This ain't right. Something wrong. This little girl done walked out the door.
In May 2014, 9-year-old Felicia Williams disappeared without a trace. She was last seen with her former neighbor, Ebony Wiley, and Wiley's newfound love interest, Jamaican immigrant Granville Trevor Ritchie, at his mother's apartment, not
bro,
far.
we know he a Jamaican immigrant, bro. We heard him the first time. Like, damn. We don't call
From
your
where the
grand, bro. We don't call
girl-
your ancestors immigrants. Otter.
lived. Police bring Wiley and Ritchie in for
Bro,
questioning,
what if every time?
but the clock
what
is
if every
ticking.
time we call one
and
of your folks, we call them immigrants. I don't care if they immigrants or not, bro. Like, damn, bro. Throw that on my man.
investigators need answers on where
I don't
Felicia
think they
might
did
be.
it, though.
How long were you in your room?
I don't know.
with
To be honest,
Trevor
people
before
be
you came
weird,
out?
but if you really think about it and look at
What you know
what we
about
got you, bro. Usually the first niggas that get interviewed, but they didn't do it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Unless they did do it. Never mind. I sound like a dickhead. Never mind. I take that back. But just act like I ain't
And
apologize.
like,
I'm
anyway,
like, cut that up.
Oh, what's his name? What's his last name? How could you come bring this child to someone's house and you really don't know him?
That's why when I have a kid, bro, I'm not.
Not too much.
Bro.
What's, I think,
Bro, like,
very striking
I might sound like
is the fact that
I might sound
these
like
two
I'm
had
capping,
essentially
bro, or I might sound this shit might sound unrealistic, bro. But when I have a kid, like certain spots that I go, if I can't go, I'm not going, bro. I mean, if my kid can't go, I'm not going, bro. Like, bro, I'm not really sit here and trust my kid in a life in somebody else's hands, bro. Like, dog, I don't trust niggas, bro. Use them niggas for a prime example, bro. They claim they went in the room for 5, bro. They claim in the room. They went in the room. I can't speak. They went in the room, or what they in the shower. It don't matter. They went in a room, bro, for like 5 minutes, bro. It had to be for 5 minutes, bro. Come on now. They wasn't, unless they was really getting busy for like an hour or two, then I would understand that the kid's missing, bro. But like, dog, unless they was in that bitch for like 2 days, I don't understand why that kid went missing for real. And I'm not trusting my kid in another nigga hands. I'm gonna be wary, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Just seeing shit like this and knowing what niggas do nowadays, bro. I'm not calling. If I can't bring my kid out with me, alright, or if my girl, my kids, my wife actually, if my wife can't watch him, then I'm at the crib.
We've known each other for
I'm at the
a total
crib
of
making
3
videos. You feel what I'm saying? That money.
I don't know what she was thinking in her mindset. What I feel truly happened is that she went with someone who made a bad judgment.
I knew he couldn't have because I was in with him.
Do you know
That's
that
the
for
first
sure?
thing you said that I agree with.
Yes, sir.
You were with him every second of the time.
Yes.
You hear the door open or close or unlock?
Do you hear anybody talking? Anything? No? Did she ever talk to you about running away?
Plenty of times.
Do you think that she could have walked home from there?
She probably could have.
This
I ain't
child
gonna lie,
had never
I
been to
probably
this
would've,
location.
They the neighbors, so I probably would assume that she went to the crib though. I'm gonna lie. That's the first spot I'm checking. I'm going straight to the crib, bro.
We can all remember back to when we were 9, how maybe fearful of the world you were around you. And the one person that kind of connects you to some level of safety, in Felicia's case at least, was Ebony. Why would Felicia suddenly abandon that kind of port, that kind of harbor of safety when she's in a strange environment? All of a sudden she's just going to walk out of the door?
Do you have any idea where this girl may be?
It's either that or somebody
wish I
lying,
know.
The
bro.
interview continues, but then Wiley says something very
They
curious.
had to be going for like
tell
3 hours if that's the case, bro. 3-4 hours. She probably thought niggas left the crib. You feel me? Start checking in every room, like the room they was in. Oh, they left me by myself. I'm out. And it's skedaddle, but I can't really see the kid doing that though.
To say that he wasn't there? To say that his mom was there?
It's not
Yeah.
saying that the kids don't do it or won't do it. I'm just saying I can't see that.
Say it was my mom with you. I said, well, okay.
But the
And
thing
that's why I
is, bro,
said I
how
was in.
horny, bro? How horny was y'all niggas to where y'all babysitting like a kid, and y'all just look at each other and want to get freaky off rip, like, bro, y'all can't put that aside to the nigga, bro. She only had like 3 more hours at the crib, bro. Y'all can't wait 3 hours, like, bro. Shut up, bro. But you gotta think about it, bro. That's weird, bro. Like, dog. Bro, this might sound weird coming out of nigga mouth, but bro, as niggas is bunning, bro, the only thing I'm gonna be thinking about is the fucking kid. Like, bro, I'm like, bro, what's the kid doing? Like, bro, is it eating my food? Like, is it dirtying up my crib? Like, bro, it's just so much shit. I'm not gonna be able to leave that kid unattended, bro, at my crib. Bro. I just be worried about my shit. You gotta worry about your shit. You know, kids like to break shit, steal shit. You feel what I'm saying? Just do shit they not supposed to be doing, bro. Y'all gonna leave a motherfucker alone by itself to do some shit y'all could have did any other day, any other time. Y'all pretty sure y'all did it in the morning. Y'all probably was gonna do it before y'all go to sleep. Dog. Now that I'm really thinking about this shit, bro, this shit don't sound true, bro. This shit sound like some cat. Somebody lying around this bitch.
She was in her room.
And I know it ain't that
Why?
bald head nigga with the green shirt. I know it ain't him.
I got scared. I don't want to make it feel like I was an unfit
You
godmother.
are, bro.
You've got a 9-year-old girl missing. Wouldn't you want to do everything that you possibly could to give them the facts in this case so that this poor child could be recovered, brought back to those that love her?
Somebody probably said
Nigga,
we were wandering around.
But if that was the case, bro, if I really did, me and my girl was to get freaky, bro, when I came back at the child, bro, I'm checking, bro, she missing, I'm checking under the couch cushions, like, I'm checking in the motherfucking drawers, I'm checking under the TV, I'm checking all these spots I know she's not gonna be at. I'm really trying to find her, bro. I'm really trying to find her. I don't think niggas really trying to find her.
Let me get her. If anything happens to her, we have to make sure that we can, somebody's got to be brought to justice.
I think
What happens
in my
next
head,
turns
but
the
if that really was true, if they really did get freaky and like the girl was gone, bro, I think whoever, if they didn't have nothing to do with it, bro, whoever did it should get the needle. And them two human beings right there should get the needle, bro. Cause like,
Investigation.
If they not get the needle, they at least need to go to jail for like 2-3 years just to like, you feel me? Cause bro, this is all your fault, bro. You gotta understand, like, you wrong, bro. Your actions must be dealt with. Niggas' actions gotta come with some type of consequence, bro.
Upside down.
We was all at my mom's house. Chief of police, and then also a few detective and police officers. They started walking up the sidewalk really fast. Then once he walked in the house, he spoke to my mom. He said, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure we find whoever did this. And my mom just broke and fell. And then from there, that's when we knew something bad happened.
A day after Felicia went missing, her naked body is found floating in Tampa.
Nigga like me, bro, I'm a strong-minded, sensitive nigga, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, I'm losing my temper off rip. You call me and tell me my kid missing. Bro, I just dropped him off 10 minutes ago. What? Bro.
Bay, forensic authorities would conclude that she had been repeatedly hit in the head, sexually assaulted, and strangled to death.
You have a body that is essentially deposited in
a 9-year-old, bro. A 9-year-old little girl. I'm telling you, I be wanting to stand over niggas with choppers, bro.
This individual knew that they had done something wrong. They knew that they had left potentially behind trace evidence. The water is going to wash away any kind of physical remnant that's there.
The mother trusted in Ebony Wiley to look after her child, and then ultimately this horrible crime occurs.
And this is when Wiley's story starts to shift. When she talks to investigators later on.
In my head, bro, I'm stuck on their story, bro. They not telling me no other story, so this is what I'm gonna just go with, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Until I find out some additional information, bro. In my head, I'm like, bro, them niggas had to be drunk, bro. Like, drunk as shit. Cause think about it, bro. You get drunk, bro. Your partner right there, y'all both drunk off your ass. Y'all clearly don't give a fuck about the little kid, the 9-year-old girl right next to y'all. They looked at each other. You know that little up and down look, y'all, you get your partner or somebody you fucking with her to let you know that you want that type time, and they fuck around. Yeah, we out. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas knew what time it was after that, bro. Niggas had to be gone for a minute, bro.
Some details of her account are the same, but this time she says she wants to tell the whole truth.
We got in the house. That's when he got up and was like, Ebony, come out. We went in the kitchen like, we want some weed.
Okay.
Ebony Wiley, we've got to...
Boom, we getting somewhere. I wasn't all the way correct. with the drinking, but niggas was still intoxicated. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas had some side. Now we getting somewhere, so I wasn't all the way wrong. Seemed like niggas wasn't all the way locked in when it come to the kid, bro.
Witness who has given a couple of different stories, and probably the police are beginning to think, can we actually trust she is saying, because she's key to all of this.
He said, do you know where to get some weed from? I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, you gotta go. I won't stay here. I was like, going with me.
No, it don't work like that.
Oh, well,
niggas plus now.
I don't think she should go because you know you don't got no license. And you know you better have weed in the car, so I think she should say it.
She was so blinded by what she saw in Granville Ritchie that she was literally willing to leave her with him.
I got the weed.
I would have told niggas like,
I came straight back. I ain't know it.
My plug mobile. Dumbass nigga.
When I got to the gate, I'm calling him. I'm like, why he not answering the phone? I was like, open up the door. I'm at the door. He was like, I'm not at the house. I'm at CVS. He said this little girl at the stove, she done gone.
Now, with another possible scenario in the mix, investigators need to figure out what really happened the day Felicia disappeared.
He was like, man, he probably did something to that little girl. I said, no, he ain't probably did nothing to that little girl.
Damn, so I was wrong about the Jamaican boy. I thought he was an innocent nigga. I was hoping.
Did Trevor ever talk to you and give you any?
But this must a little fucked up. But I was hoping that the suspect was her. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know why, but ever just open. He was standing on business, really representing the Jamaicans.
Any information that would lead you to believe that he did anything at all bad?
No, sir.
It's May 2014, and police are investigating the disappearance of 9-year-old Felicia
I'm not a
Williams.
cop, and you need hella evidence to arrest somebody, cause, bro, I'm telling you, niggas going to jail for less, bro. Right there, that's all she would have had to say, bro. And that nigga's in cuffs on his way downtown to his court date.
Who was spending time with
He
her
did it.
former
He
neighbor
did
Ebony
it.
Wiley
He did it.
and Wiley's
He
new
did it.
love interest, Granville Trevor
He did
Ritchie,
it.
at his mother's apartment. The couple says Felicia vanished as they were getting intimate. Since Wiley and Ritchie were seemingly the last two people to see Felicia, they're interviewed by police. Yet the child's
Now that I
dead
think about it,
body
she
is
lied
ultimately
too.
found.
So in my head, she lying right now. Yeah, she had a little bit more to do with it than what she say. But they, why you lie? Why you lie?
Floating
And I
in
mean,
Tampa.
they couldn't, bro. They knew they was going to get investigated, and they came up with the same story together. You feel what I'm saying? Who does that? And she know that boy was the possible culprit. Yeah, they both did it.
Bay. Ebony Wiley tells investigators that her initial stories were lies, and then explains that she went to buy drugs, but when she returned, Felicia was gone.
He called me. He was like, "Where you at? Where you at?"
Why
I
was
was
this not
like,
disclosed
"I'm
before?
finna leave CBS. She's not up here." He was like, "Come back to the house. Come back to the house and come pick me up. Come pick me up. I'm in the house." I said, "Okay." When I was driving up, I look up. He got his shirt off. I just see his pants and bosses, his necklace, his hat.
When she returned, Granville Ritchie was shirtless and he was sweating profusely. And he was actually stating the child, Felicia, was gone.
I was like, "What happened?" He was like, "Man, as soon as you left, she asked me to do I have candy?" I told her no. She was like, "Well, can you give me $2 to go to the store?" I was like, "Well, how she know it's CVS around here?" And he was like, "Oh no, I told her that she can go to CVS." I sat down, he panicking. And I was like, "Just calm down. I said, "I'm gonna put it in God's hands." He said, "Those who pray in secretly, he shall reward you openly." He was like, "Well, go in my mama's room and go and pray." He's like, "But you don't gotta go in my room, because my room a little bit junky. Go in my mama's closet."
Detectives show Wiley photos of the apartment to see if she notices anything that might
get in the closet to pray for niggas.
be out of place. And that's when she mentions a few interesting observations.
What was in this room?
A suitcase with little bit clothes here, and it was clothes in the suitcase. Clothes in the
But the thing
suitcase.
I don't understand, bro, if this is really true and you really had nothing to do with it, it was all bull, why didn't you tell on him the first time, bro? Like, dog.
Wasn't like that. All these clothes was in this. You see this pile right here, it was lined up, and that's how the clothes was.
It was almost as if someone had opened a suitcase that contained clothing and essentially dumped them out in a hurry. Any right-thinking investigator would want to know, well, what was the hurry about? What was the frenzy about?
Anything else in that picture?
Oh, Jesus.
What,
I see tracks right here.
what are you talking about?
Right here.
Is that different?
Yeah.
Those drag marks on the surface of the floor that police believe were consistent with a suitcase. It was leaving a tiny little indentation.
Wiley is also shown pictures of Ritchie's car, where she notices something else.
That wasn't in the backseat of that car.
And the suitcase.
That suitcase was not in the backseat of that car when he dropped me off home.
Everything begins to kind of come
But
into
the thing
focus.
I'm not
Because now,
understanding, bro, nigga, you left the crib. Bro, you're the one supposed to be babysitting. You left the crib to get some weed, bro. Why would you even have that around while you trying to babysit somebody else's kid, bro? And then mind you have the kid at somebody else's crib. And then you left the kid at their crib. Bro, I'm telling you, all of that shit could have waited, dog. All of it, bro.
you know that you've got a suitcase that was used essentially as a conveyance and ultimately as a very, very poor coffin for this child.
And that's not all.
The cell phone records and data was critical. It placed Richie in the area where the body was disposed.
One of the samples that was found attached to Granville Ritchie's car was what's referred to as a white mangrove leaf. That particular species of plant actually was in place pretty much immediately adjacent to the causeway where we believe Felicia's body was deposited from. There was a very specific type of sand that is associated with this area as well that was found also contained within his car.
After an extensive investigation by police, Granville Ritchie is arrested and charged with first-degree murder, sexual battery, and aggravated child abuse.
Let's send him.
As for Ebony Wiley,
to Jamaica and let the Jamaicans handle that nigga. Cause I know the Jamaicans don't go for that down there. I know they don't.
she herself faced charges for providing false information to police. Serious charges for a serious crime. But is there enough evidence to prove Richie is Felicia's killer?
There was no evidence at all that he had scratch marks on him or that he had bruises on him at all that might be associated with Felicia attempting to fend him off in any way.
She's not a 20-year-old woman, bro. She's 9. What does that mean? So just because you don't have no marks on him and there's no signs that she fought back, that mean that bro is innocent? Or he didn't do it? Nah, bro. I don't think it worked like that, bro. She's 9, bro. Think about it, bro.
Also,
to be honest, bro, if she was getting up with the bull as a 9-year-old, what did that tell about him? Like, dog.
And talk of why was her DNA not found in the car?
I mean, that's a different story right there.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads.
Bro,
as part of the all-new
suitcase. You feel what I'm saying? But definitely was a mysterious suitcase.
Ad network. Thousands.
Let's dig into that suitcase a little bit more.
I said, do you think that we should call the police? He was like, nah, because I don't want the police come check in my house. I said, all right. He says, I don't know why this man not concerned.
In September 2019, the Florida trial
checking your house. They're gonna check the house regardless, bro. It was the last spot that she was at, dog.
of Granville Ritchie began.
Matter of fact, bro, they said she was at the CVS, bro. Let's go check the CVS and see what happened. I know they got some cameras at the CVS.
Was the man accused of sexually assaulting and murdering 9-year-old Felicia Williams 5 years earlier. Prosecutors allege Williams' neighbor. Trial of Granville Ritchie began. This was the man accused of sexually assaulting and murdering 9-year-old Felicia Williams 5 years earlier. Prosecutors allege Williams' neighbor, Ebony Wiley, left the girl with Ritchie, whom she had recently become romantically involved with. A decision that ended in tragedy.
He put his hands around her throat and he strangled her. And then he took Felicia's lifeless, nude body and he threw it like someone would throw a bag of garbage into the cold, dark waters of Tampa Bay. Felicia Williams' life meant less to this man than his sexual desires to violate her.
The prosecution tied Ritchie to the crime through forensics, cell phone data, his questionable police interview, and their key witness.
I stood up for this nigga, bro. Yeah, he an immigrant. Nigga, bitch ass Jamaican nigga. Dumbass immigrant Jamaican nigga. I stand over you with a chopper. I don't like this nigga, bro.
Ebony Wiley.
Why is it that you asked Granville, are you responsible? Did you do something to her?
Because she didn't show up. If she walked away, if she done ran down the street, she gonna show up.
Ebony Wiley was an important, if not crucial, witness for the prosecution. She filled in the gaps.
I told them that I lied, and they was like, what you lied about? I said I left her with Trevor, and he wanted me to go and get some weed for him. And then when I came back, she wasn't there.
When it came to the defense, they highlighted a lack of physical evidence.
It is not crystal clear that Granville Ritchie harmed Felicia Williams.
Bro, I wouldn't
when
even.
Felicia
bro,
Williams is missing.
True, bro, if I'm in her shoes, bro, I wouldn't even be able to sleep, dog, until that kid is
There's
found.
no
And then
signs of
even
a struggle
couple days
in that
after that, just knowing that that kid went missing on my supervision.
There's no DNA evidence left by Felicia Williams that you would expect. No hair, no skin, nothing.
They even suggested there wasn't clear proof of what happened to Felicia.
Do you see any evidence in the autopsy report and the photographs that would suggest to you that a sexual assault, sexual battery had taken place in this case?
No.
Defense counsel put forth that the injuries that Felicia sustained may very well have come about as a result of the body as it floated in Tampa Bay, bumping up against rocks. It's absolutely outlandish. That area of the body is very well protected.
Yet before the case was handed over to the jury, prosecutors had one last thing up their sleeve: a brief but very important 911 phone call.
Something happened that